Okay, you guys, it has taken me several days, but I have one of my, let's see if I can get this better, sorry. One of my first altered half composition book journals that I'm gifting to a friend. Ready? I still have this one I have to get done before tomorrow, but you know, that's okay. Anyway, I did not bring you along for the process because it was my first time doing it, and I really just wanted to kind of work through it and get a feel for it. And this one was going to be a little more playful than the other one that I am getting ready to do. So I knew I would have fun with it. But again, this is all a new process to me. So I wanted to just kind of experiment on my own without coming along. But I wanted to do a quick walkthrough with you. So this is my Bible study group that meets throughout the school year, for lack of a better time frame. We usually do specific books by specific Christian authors, etc. But during the summer, we have something we call Sister Circle. And it's basically a time of fellowship where we encourage, grow, share, love. We try to, you deepen friendships because you get a little bit more smaller groups. It's kind of a come as you are. We do it on the island. We do it outside next to our little chapel. And anybody is welcome. And really, we have themes or topics, things like that, but we don't have a specific book that we're following. And I know for certain that there are several ladies that like to journal or have their journals with them. So I made this in particular for someone that is near and dear to me. And I'm also making one for the leader. So this was just super fun. It was a graphic that I created with some elements from the area where we do our meeting times. And I decided I would just use that as my cover. And also what I had here, I'm just going to walk through it with you, is this is just some ribbon. This is actually Dollar Tree ribbon. I've had it for a couple years. I've used it for other projects. And it says, "Meet me by the sea." And I thought, how perfect is that? Because we meet on the island in between the intercoastal. And we have an intercoastal on one side, waterway, and then we have the ocean on the other side. So I just thought, we're meeting by the sea, how perfect that was. And it went kind of along with the colors that we had for it. So that's what we started off with. And then when you open up the inside, I wanted to alter the inside as well. So I just covered the inside cover with, again, another sheet of paper. All of this is just anything I had in my stash already. And I just kind of went through and found what I had. I love this watercolor. It's kind of a tie-dye watercolor, multicolor paper. And it's just got different, not scripture references, but basically, oops, that's something there. It shouldn't be. What's that? Washi tape. Just words that would pertain to faith. And I also decided to make just one little pocket here. It's just a small pocket. And with that, I took a small piece of paper. I actually wet it a little bit and used my tear ruler for this one, just because I wanted a jagged edge, and I didn't ink it. I just tried to keep some, similar colors. I'm not worried. This isn't supposed to be matchy-matchy. Not for this one. And I know it's kind of whimsical because of the person I'm giving it to. And then I have various rub-ons. I have ephemera that I've cut out. I have stickers. I have washi tape, different things like that. So I'm just going to run through it real quick. I'm not going to tell you each and everything, but basically we have some rub-ons here. This again was part of one of the printables that I did to go along with this theme. We had an actual flyer and we had a sign-up sheet. And so I just used some of the elements that I had on those throughout here as well. And on some of the pages, I did not glue these pages together. I decided to leave them single pages. When I altered my own journal, I did my own composition book. I did glue two pages together, but I decided not to do that in this particular one. And on some of the pages where I didn't have anything on it, I'm not putting something on every page, but I just went with some of my washi tape and just kind of put something on the edge just for fun. Again, something I printed last year when we were doing another study. I decided to include that in there because it's just kind of uplifting and empowering. And again, more washi tape because, why not? If I had more time, I would do every blank page. But honestly, I just started it too late. I'll be honest with you. That's just what happened. I just underestimated the amount of time it was going to take me. Again, more rub-ons that I just had in my stash and thought would be fun to go ahead and include wherever, I could. So again, more washi tape. That's just a ephemera. This is just part of a paper pad that I cut a little strip out of because I thought it was fun. It has to do with summer. You know, and this would last more than one summer, I think, as well. They can even use it not in summer if they wanted to. Or washi tape. Like I said, I did not do washi tape on everything. I did not do a design on every page. But I tried to allow, you know, some fun. I don't know what they'll want to put on here. They might put their own stickers on here. But I just thought I would give a head start and include some of the fun things that I had. Everything I have is faith-based or encouragement or something that I've made. So, again, that's just a sticker. You know, you can have as much fun and embellish as much as you want when you're doing one of these. It's a little more challenging when you're doing it for somebody else. But anyway, this, again, another strip of paper. I have these, this one paper pad that has strips at the top of another pattern, and I just cut off that and used part of it. Just thought it would be fun. Along with a little ephemera paper. That's just on regular copy paper right there. That flower. That's regular copy paper, and I just cut it out. I didn't even do index paper on that one. Let's see what else. Like I said, a lot of blank pages in between. I want to show you a couple other things. Another thing that I pulled up last year when we were doing Esther study, more rub-ons, you know, just a little something fun here or there, just to add a touch of design and break up the, you know, monotony. That would look really great with a piece of washi tape on it. I just don't have time, you guys. I really don't. I have bit off more than I could chew, and I wanted to, I don't have to. This is my own personal deadline. Didn't have to do it by tomorrow, but this is, I really wanted to be able to, I was aiming for 3, and I didn't even get that done. Another little rub-on, you know, just to add some fun. Now, in the middle here, I took, see if I can find the rest of it. Oh, where's the package? Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it, I guess. Oh, here we go. I do not recall where I got this from. I have no idea where I got it, but it is French parchment paper. And it's just decorative parchment paper. You can use it for, I guess, a tablescape or something. And I just folded it and I glued it into the center. And then I also cut out another flower and put that in the middle too, just for something fun and unexpected. Again, I'm just going through here. Sometimes, you know, it would be big. Sometimes I would add paper. Sometimes just the rub-on. You know, just things that I think, you know, she's a very joyful person. So I don't need to remind her of that, but it just made me think of her when I saw it. So again, some more stickers. Let's see. I think next is, ooh, I just did this one. Ooh, careful. All right, so this was actually a napkin. Is this not the cutest? This was a napkin, so I just cut out some pieces. It's not like typically you would Mod Podge a napkin. I did not. I just used some glue, so I'm hoping it's going to stay down. And I had one little extra piece of that from the ribbon that I had that just said by the sea, and I thought, perfect. I'm just going to throw that on there with it. And I really think she'll just enjoy, again, some more things that I used last year during a study that I thought it would be a nice little reminder. Oh, I feel something else. What else we got here? Something else, surely. I know I have more. Sometimes I would go 3 pages in between, sometimes 5. I feel like I'm missing something here because it feels like way more pages than what they would normally be. So I might have missed something, but you guys get the gist of it. Anyway, that's what I did. I'm hoping that she's really going to enjoy it. I mean, this is just one page. I did a little belly band just for fun. And I'm hoping she's going to enjoy it regardless. It was made with love, and she makes things for us sometimes. So I just thought, why not return the favor? Again, another fun piece of scrapbook paper that I had. And I thought, well, we got to finish up with that because, you know, like I said, it's by the sea. And then I just also took another piece of paper and cut out it had a bunch of these fun little smiley face icons. So I just cut those out, and another piece of ephemera that I had cut out. And then last but not least, I did my first attempt at making a hidden paper clip. It's not the best, but I think it'll do the job. And that's all that matters. So I'm going to put this in here somewhere. Like I said, I just kind of rigged it myself. It was my first time doing it. I think I could do better, but it's going to do the job. So anyway, thanks for checking this out with me. I hope you guys got inspired by something that I shared on here. And if not, just thanks for coming along with me on my creative journey. I look forward to doing more of these and with you. Actually doing them on camera instead of just by myself the next time. And thanks for watching, and I hope I see you soon.